Oh, wow. It's been another week. I can't believe it. And we are here. You're with Pooh Bear, and this is GSO WOS Podcast, Episode 3. I've been having fun doing these. I cannot lie. It's been a good time. And I don't know what you guys, if you're listening, the one thing that's kind of weird is I don't see the stats when it comes to how we're doing on the different platforms because I use BuzzFeed and I just post it. It sends it out to them. I've looked and I've verified, like I'm on Spotify and, GSO WOS is on Apple Podcasts and different things, but it doesn't show me like how many people are actually listening. So I hope I can figure that out, being the noob that I am. And I want you guys to know that I thank you if you do listen either on YouTube or on one of the podcast platforms, because this gives me a chance to kick back and relax. I don't have to be, I try to be super energetic all the time when I'm making videos and being as silly as I can. And not saying I won't be silly because I'm just the jokester and I'm a silly person here. But, putting on the persona of Pooh Bear is just, going 100 all the time. When we do the podcast, I can just kick back. I can be me. And we can just hang out together and we can talk about a few things. And I appreciate it so much. I mean, look at that. I haven't even told you what the episode is about. And we're already like a minute and 45 seconds into this. So, I don't know. I don't know at all. And hell, what do I know, right? I'm no guru. I don't even know what I'm talking about sometimes. You hear me say things wrong. I said Maya, and one reminded me it's Mia. And the weird part is I started out saying Mia way back in the day, and then I'm like, that is just not pronounced properly. It is M-I-A. That is Maya. And I don't know when I switched, whatever, but then people were kind of teasing me for it. And it's just things like that. I mean, I may say the certain battle is incorrect and whatnot. But yes, so today, let's get into it a little bit, right? Today we are talking a little bit about fire crystals. Now, on my own personal account, I've been trying to gain as many fire crystals as I can. But the honest to God truth, I'm sorry to people who are brand new to the game or considering maybe playing Whiteout Survival, even though it is free and it is a free to play game. It is absolutely a payer's game. What do they say? Pay to play, pay to win. It is, because you can't come up on these things, or it takes such a lifetime for you to gain any of the kind of currency that you need for a particular part of the game or for an event, that it doesn't really equate to be much. So I finally got enough to upgrade my furnace over to 10. So I was like, yes, huge. But if you, like, for anybody, right, if you hear me say the word like I'm a fake 10 or I'm a fake 7, that means my furnace is that number, but no other buildings are. Like, you look at my troops and let's say they're all still 9. Then, yeah, I look like I'm a 10, but I'm a fake 10. And damn, I finally got my marksman training building to 10. I'm slowly trying to work on my infantry. But you have to convert all the fire crystals that you end up getting into something else, right? If you're doing the, like the War Academy or whatever, right? You have to convert your fire crystals into fire crystal shards. So you're losing your fire crystals. Now I need to convert all my fire crystals over to refined fire crystals. And that's just bullshit, let's be honest. So I can't keep my hands on fire crystals enough to keep converting. And the conversion for refined fire crystals is outrageous. Because the game, they want your money. They want you to keep spending. They want you to almost like misuse that conversion rate. Because if you do like 2,000, all of a sudden the next thing that you could do is going to be, 100 for one chance at 2, 3, maybe 4, but usually like 1 to 3 of the refined fire crystals. It's just such a ripoff. So that's why a lot of people say, like, listen, if you're going to do this conversion, On Mondays, it is the cheapest to do the conversion. So you want to do whatever you're comfortable with. If it's 100 or if it's 1,000, maybe I don't know, you come up on them, you spend a lot of money, so you do 2,000 or 3,000 on a Monday. Then every other day, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, so on, up until Sunday, you only do it once a day. And you use the one on the right button to just do it one time. And then it generally, after reset, it'll lower just one notch. So if it's 100 right now, it'll drop to 50. Then you could do it again and spend 50 to have a chance at 1 to 3 of them. And so on and so forth. Then the next Monday comes and you do a way bigger jump. But it takes forever for you to get these. So, no, and I know, we have T12s coming real soon. And I'm never going to be ready, right? Because I just like, it's like OCD. I don't know what's wrong. I have to finish at least your core buildings, right? Now, what do I mean by core buildings? I need to get all of the training camps upgraded. I need to get the embassy upgraded. I need to get the command center upgraded. Pretty much everybody you see, if they're 10, it is so hard to get the core buildings upgraded. They may be like me. They don't have them upgraded. And the rarity for you to have the infirmary, right, that hospital, and the War Academy upgraded to 10. I don't know. You're a bit of a whale to me if you have that, because that means you spent asinine amount of money to get those. And coming up on fire crystals, right? That's what we're talking about for a minute. You have these kind of one-off events that come every blue moon. We had the Silver Frost shop that came. We had that Spectacle Ice Shack event, I believe the name was. We one's coming up here, the Childhood Dream something that also has fire crystals, and it has mithril. I mean, that's a different topic, but you also need a ton of mithril to upgrade your hero gear. And then you have kind of like your everyday stuff, right? You have Mia's Fortune. We have the Madrid Bazaar. We have Mix and Match. We have, there's different ways that you could continuously keep spending to get fire crystals. But you also want to know, is it even a good deal? So I started looking kind of at the math. And I do have this out there. So on our Patreon channel, you could just join it for free. And in there, I have a screenshot of Dawn Market and Mix and Match and different things on how much you're kind of paying per fire crystal. Because that's the way you got to look at it. Is it a good deal or not? So you take the amount of fire crystals you got, how much did you spend in real money, and then it tells you how much it cost you per fire crystal. So and you can see this graph over there just by being the free. If you are a paid member, it's only $3, right? And then you have access to the actual spreadsheet. We have it out on Google Docs or whatever, and you can plug in your own numbers and you just have access to it all the time. And for example, so when I was doing the Dawn Market, I don't remember how much I spent on it, but I basically paid 10 cents per fire crystal that I ended up getting. 10 cents is really high. So it's just not a really good deal. And then I could go to the next level. I think it starts at $4.99 USD, and then you go to $9.99, and then you go to this. And I don't think the deal gets much better as you go up, but maybe. I could be wrong. I didn't do that. On the Madrid Bazaar, right, I went ahead and I don't remember how much I spent on that one. I had to look at the video, but I could tell you that it was 7 cents per fire crystal that I was spending. The Mix and Match ended up being 6 cents per fire crystal, so it's getting better. Now, Mia's Fortune, because it is pure luck, it's like gambling the way I look at it. You have One time I crushed it. I came up on a ton of them because the luck was in my favor, and I only paid 2 cents per crystal. Then the second time I did it, it was 7 cents. So it was like, getting a little worse. And then the third time was 8 cents. So, I mean, it bounced, from 2 to 8 on the 3 times I tried it. So it's just not consistent, but it is a way to come up on crystals. And things like the journey treatment or testament, whatever it is, that was 8 cents. So that one's not great either. But I think needing to know how much you need, how much you're spending, is it a good buy? Because we're giving up our cash, our real life cash to do this. If you're really trying to do it. Now, like I said, if you're free to play, yeah, you can get a couple here, a couple there, a couple here. I mean, you in your lifetime of the game, because we all end up kind of quitting the game, moving on to another game at some point. Maybe it's 1 year, maybe it's only a couple months. For me, I'm almost on 3 years in Whiteout Survival, because I enjoy the community and different things. But no, as long as I keep adding stuff to it, that is just never going to end. I need a sip of my drink. Monster. Zero sugar. It's a grape. It's like the ultraviolet. I love that drink. It's so good. So good. And no, they don't sponsor the video or nothing. I just prefer it. I don't know if I'm ever going to get there, right? And I have the iPad here with me. Let me just launch it real quick. The current fire crystals that I have on me. No, I'm not buying that. Right, I have 5,748 current. As soon as Monday comes and I do the conversion, I'm probably going to drop like 2,000 of them. And it just makes it hard. Then I'm waiting for the next thing to come. And we're just going to keep pushing and pushing and pushing. Now, I don't know what kind of deal it's going to be when the Childhood Memory Festival starts. It's like at reset tonight. But I do know you could get mithril and you can get fire crystals. I have to choose on kind of what's the most important. But because I'm behind, right? You never catch up. I don't know how to put it. Like, you just never... T12s is going to come out. You're going to need fire crystals so you can convert them to shards. But those are so expensive. You need all of it. I think just to do upgrades, you need refined shards, fire crystals, steel, and then all your 4 resources just to do an upgrade. And you're going to want to start that because, hey, you're going to get behind. Now, do I need to have everything completed to the T12? I don't. Right? Because I am not a rally starter. They don't look at me as a rally starter or need me to be that. So that matters, right? But I do want to get the power bump. I do want to be able to, take part in it. So I'm going to fight. I really want to get my buildings to 10, or those core buildings, and then I'll start on that. So it'll be out and I won't be able to do much with it. But there's no way to hold on to fire crystals. And you can't buy... Really, I mean, I guess it's sort of fake. You could get shards by doing the weekly, monthly card for shards. There is no weekly, monthly, or nowhere to buy where you can get refined fire crystals except for converting them. But even the weekly, monthly card thing, that weekly card doesn't give you too much. But it gives you some. I mean, it helps. It absolutely helps if you're, especially if you're a spender. And if you are a spender, consider going to the Whiteout Survival shop, the official shop, not a third-party goofiness. Like, I don't have an affiliate link yet. But go there and buy the Frost Stars. You don't pay less. It's about the same. But you don't pay a fee. Right, so when I buy in the game, I just go to the store. Hey, I want to buy that, and I buy it. I gotta pay Apple a percentage for using it. So if I spend $9.99, all of a sudden I get an email that says, you have been charged $13.28 or something. You don't do that when you go to the Fire Crystal shop. Or, geez, I don't even know what I'm talking about. The Frost Star website. And they have a lot of deals where you may get 5% more. It's not a lot, but you get more for free. So it is cheaper. You have a chance at getting more. So it's not a bad deal. So I advise doing that. I didn't do that for a very, very long time. I'm starting to do it now. I'm hoping to get an affiliate link, because it doesn't cost you guys anything to use an affiliate link. It's the same price. It helps support the channel more. But we got to come up on these stupid fire crystals. It is so much money. And I don't know, my background, right? I played Warcraft, I played Call of Duty, I played Soldier of Fortune, but that's getting really old. I played a little Battlefield, didn't like it. The games are expensive, don't get me wrong. I'm spending, either $69.99, or if I want the deluxe thing, it's $99.99. So just to buy the game and play it, it does cost a lot of money. And then here and there, like, oh, I like that outfit that they're wearing, or I want to look like Freddy Krueger, or I want to do this and that, so I'll buy that for $5, $10. But you do it here and there. In this mobile game, I have probably invested, not probably, I guaranteed, like, way more than $1,000, over the lifespan of the 3 years. It is so expensive, and it's a mobile game. Like, I don't get to go to war myself. I don't get to grab my sword and cut somebody down or shoot somebody or do anything cool. No, I just say send, and then we watch to see if we win. Like, it's so, like lackluster a little bit, not climatic, whatever, like, I'm sure using the wrong words there, and you're probably laughing at me, but it's just, the buildup, like, isn't really there, but we still love this game. We play this game. But you need mithril. You need fire crystals. And it just depends on what event and what you're going for. Because I do need to get back to my hero gear. I do need to upgrade them more than I have now. Of course. But it's so crazy. It's so crazy. And if you, I know, like, when you're on the podcast platforms, you really can't make comments. But you could go over to YouTube. I also publish all these podcasts there. And you can put some comments in, or if you're watching it on there, go ahead. How do you feel about mithril and mainly more the fire crystals? How do you feel about it? Because, I don't know, it's really expensive. It's hard to kind of come by. It's hard to keep because you have to keep converting it. I think the game is kind of doing us wrong when it comes to that. I don't dig it. I don't know. I'm so curious what you guys think of, is it hard to come by? Is it hard to get? Is it hard to do it free to play? Is it, what are your feelings on fire crystals? Go ahead and comment. Let me know. That's just crazy. For a brief little break, I need to beg a little bit, right? If you are not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please consider doing it. It helps us dramatically. It's completely free to you. And to thank people, so we're at like 82, 83 subscribers right now. When we hit the 100 mark, because we are only a couple week old channel, when it happens, I'm going to do a giveaway for Frost Stars. And it'll be, something like, okay, in these next 3 videos, I will announce it inside there, like, we're doing our Frost Star giveaway because we reached our goal of 100 subscribers. Go ahead and be sure you are subscribed. Step 1, step 2, make a comment right now in there that says, pick me. You can only do it once, because it's only going to count as once no matter how many times you type pick me. But if you are a Patreon paid member, you get a second entry. Then, like I said, I'll do it for 3 videos, maybe a week long. Then I'm just going to put it in a randomizer, and it's going to pick the winner for me, and that person is going to be eligible for the Frost Stars, the 1999 USD Frost Stars. So we are doing that. But yeah, if you got the time just to go there, subscribe, leave, I do appreciate it. But if you're just listening to us on the podcast platforms, if you're in the car, driving, you could be, playing Bon Jovi, or you could be doing some Carrie Underwood or whatever it is you like, Lil Wayne, whatever it is, but you're listening to me. Or if you're at work and you probably should be concentrating much harder on your job, but you kind of need that mental break while you're working. So you play a podcast. The most popular one, I'm assuming, is either cooking or murder, death, kill. We're here to solve the mystery of why this girl was murdered and shoved into a chest. Right, I listen to those, right? So it's super, addictive to listen to that. But you're listening to me if you're listening right now, and I appreciate it. You are awesome. What's been happening in the game? Actually, like I said, we do touch real life, and I think that actually matters. So I hope you're doing good in this past week. I hope everything is going overall well. We all have stress that happens, if it's work or family or something. But overall, I hope you're blessed and you're happy. I'm still dealing with the oral surgery that I had on my mouth. Had some teeth pulled. So I'm trying to spend as much time in the game as I kind of can. But for pain management, right, I have to take some really strong kind of pills once in a while. And, I go, cuckoo, cuckoo, it's time to go lay down, or, watch TV, but not actually know what you're watching, even though you're looking at it. So I'm dealing with that. I'm still job hunting, got to play the game, but, you got to look for a job as well. So that's stressful, but, I'm not complaining whatsoever. I hope you are doing good. Like I said, I hope everything is also good with you and your family. Now, in the game, I've been shocking myself to death. I can't lie. I recently, for the first time kind of ever, now when I first started playing the game, maybe whatever, but in the modern world, because everyone is so damn strong and, they're just they're more talented than I am at things. I got first place in Bear Trap. I couldn't believe it. Not much really changed. The only thing I can kind of think of is I upgraded one charm. I upgraded one little, one click of a hero gear, not even the whole gear, because you got to do it 4 times. And I did finish off my marksman level 10. And I was over here, doing really good, top three. Then I was 2, and it ended. And I was friggin' number 1. I couldn't believe it. It was the coolest thing ever. I was just so proud, right? It made me so happy to be like, holy crap, I'm number 1. Everyone was like, oh, great job, Pooh. And I'm going, yes, thank you. Maybe you guys get number 1 a lot, or even top 3, which is where you kind of want to rank when it comes to Bear Trap. But to be in the top 3, you got to be beast mode. That is super tough. I don't expect it to continue to happen. What else kind of been shocking me in the game a little bit? Oh, I got, so in my state, I don't know how your state does it. When the showdown comes, they pick kind of select people that you're allowed to, kind of break the rules a little bit and spend a little bit that you should be saving for SVS prep. And you go to this one alliance, and your job is to win the most horns so you could get things like that giant horn. I didn't have that for the island and whatnot, so I did get picked. Good, maybe 10 of us went there from around the state. And yeah, we won. I got it. It was cool. So I got my giant horn on my island now. I'm proud about that. The last Frostfire that I played, and I've even put a video out there because it was the most shocking of my life. I'm so glad I was recording because I didn't expect it. I got number 1. I was number 1 in Frostfire. That don't happen because it was just that perfect storm. I didn't have too many people right next to me that were stronger than me, so I was able to kind of do what it is I do. I think everybody kind of sort of does the same thing when they're in there, but I could always make a video on Frostfire and what I do when I'm doing Frostfire. But that happened. God, what else? It's just been a really exciting couple weeks for me in the game. It just blows my mind. We have the Foundry today. And because I'm getting stronger, but again, I'm only 750 mil, real close to like 751. But I'm not a whale in any fashion. They're picking me to hold a building. I think I'm doing like repair 3. So it's like I'm slowly getting the respect a little bit. That's pretty exciting. That's cool. I mean, I paid a lot of money to be that cool. But we got that. And I think that's just awesome. So no, I've been happy with the game. I'm sure I'm leaving out something, but no, it was a good time. Trying to think. I'm even looking at like the videos for the past. I mean, we talked about a bunch of this stuff. The interstate battle was ridiculous. But we already had it pre-picked. I don't know about your state, but we do try to offer states that are like really strong like us. We're like, hey, listen, just so there's not a supreme president, how about we just choose like who wins prep and then who wins the battle, and that way no one has to deal with a supreme president. They happen to say yes to it. So we already knew who was going to win, so it wasn't as exciting. On my alt, that didn't go so well. We got smacked down pretty good. But they had just people that were like 1 or 2 that were just stronger than our strongest player that we had. There was just not much we could do with that. The game did a terrible job at picking. What else do we got? What do we know? Why do you still fish? Nah, that ain't even worth talking about. That Wander Theater event that was here. We did a smash or trash on that one. I don't know if you guys liked it or whatever, but I didn't like it because every time you went up a floor, if you didn't spend those currencies to kind of protect yourself, that monster came out and knocked you down, boom, and that round is over and you just take what you take. So it ended up being a trash for me, but we did a full video on it. I don't know if you guys liked it, but I thought that Wander was garbage. They could wander that right into the ocean. It was terrible. Not good at all. Bear Trap with Friends, that was like, but it's content. Sometimes we just, as content creators, we just got to make stuff to put out. It may not be the most groundbreaking ideas that you can think of. The Canyon Clash, that didn't do too great. And I think we got second, but yeah, not much we could do there. But when it's big, like state versus state type of stuff, I mean, you never know. The Ice Fire War Hymn, yeah, I mean, I tried my best, but that just so did not happen. Why should you still play? So I did why still play the fishing event? Why still play the snow buster event? And it's basically because you are picking up, small items within the event, but really we're all going for the decoration on our islands. I mean, that is 100% true. But that's enough for the old videos. So, I don't know. You guys tell me, are you enjoying these topics? Are you enjoying when we do these podcasts? And what can I do to make a more interesting podcast, to make it better for you? But I remember saying we're going to do half hour to an hour. We're going to shoot for an hour every episode. And I run out of things to talk about for an hour. I mean, I'm about, anywhere between that 25 to 30 minutes. And that's sort of the podcast time. But yeah, time for another drink. Whoa, I don't know why my throat is so dry today. Yeah, we are still working on like a half still picture, half animated original series about when the heroes of Whiteout Survival are children. It's going very slow, so I'm not exactly sure when we're going to start releasing 1 or 2 of them, but I find that so original. I can't wait for that to break out. And now in the next week, anything? Are you looking forward to anything? Is anything happening? You know, I know next week we have the Frostfire coming back, and I'm going to pray that I can at least do a decent job in it. And we have a few of those events. I'm sure we got some sort of like interstate castle battle coming, which again, a little lackluster for us because we already know kind of who is going to win just on who's going to be our next president for the state. You know, it's just all about getting the rewards for it. But yeah, I mean, go enjoy your day. You know, drive safe if you're driving. You know, hope you have a great day at work if you're listening there, or if you're just at home and cleaning and listening to me, you know, blah, 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 blah the whole time. Absolutely, man. I appreciate you more than you know. And I just want to say enjoy your day, have a good time, and Pooh Bear out. Episode 3 is done.